Breaking news, Ximena admits to Mike and his friend that she is disgusted by Mike and doesn't love him. In addition to paying this girl's rent for a year, Mike did the most to take over that father role for her children.
Daddy! ¿Por qué si vas a pagar el vestido para mi operación, tú no me quieres dar el dinero?
Because he won't pay for Ximena's boob job, she tells him that she doesn't love him anymore and makes him sleep in her son's race car bed. Ximena's easily the most ungrateful girl to ever be on the show 90 Day Fiancé, and present day she's still doing the most to badmouth Mike on Instagram. Oh my god! This is the new learning channel. Make sure to hit that subscribe button because we're gonna learn y'all how to not end up like this girl. Socks, we got a lot to talk about. Let's just dive into it. After proposing to Ximena the gold digger in Colombia, Mike is back home in New York trying to be less of a dirty dude. As you all are aware from my previous video covering this couple, Ximena is angry with Mike because instead of putting his clothes in the wash right away, sometimes he will be a slob and throw them on the floor. Now, something I and most people that watch the show like about Mike is that when he gets criticized, he does everything he can to grow and change those things for his partner. On a serious note, Ximena has been using Mike since day one. I've seen it, you've seen it, we've all seen the red flags. Ben had seen red flags. Our main man Mike is 34 from New York. Ximena is 24 from Colombia, so she says she looks a little bit older than 24. That's the tea.
So I'm really trying to focus on being a little bit neater, a little bit more organized, because it meant a lot to Ximena.
When we first see Mike, he informs the viewers that him and Ximena are planning on getting married the following month. Mike also informs the viewers that he's talking to an attorney right now because he fully plans on getting Ximena a visa so that she can come to the United States to live with him. I'm assuming he's going to get one for the children as well.
Even though I'm trying to move things forward with Ximena, I feel like things have shifted a little bit. She's being a little, like, standoffish.
Mike then comes downstairs and is greeted by his father and his grandfather. Then he informs them both that Ximena wants a boob job and wants Mike to pay for it. Oh, I'm trying to reel it in and not get angry about the situation, but I feel for Mike here. We've all been used at some point in our lives. It's a very uncomfortable feeling. I, as well as you, see that this girl wants Mike to pay for her boob job so that other dudes can enjoy those tidbitties. Mike already pays her rent, pays for her vacations, and furnished her entire place. So I feel like you have to be a special kind of scumbag to use a guy like this that is just so loving and will do the most for you. Before we continue reviewing this cringe couple, I'd like to tell you about today's video sponsor, Surfshark. Surfshark VPN is fast, easy to use, jam-packed with features, and easy to install on multiple devices. I mainly use Surfshark to connect to different countries and watch their Netflix shows. For example, the other day I connected to Japan and wow, they have a plethora of new animes for me to watch. Another useful way to use Surfshark is to save money while you're booking vacations. For example, if you connect to a third world country and book a vacation, it will be in their currency. The dollar's looking real strong in comparison to the other currencies in the world. After the past year we've had, ladies and gentlemen, we got to save as much money as we can, and Surfshark will definitely help you in that regard. Surfshark will also allow you to watch all the reality TV shows that you love while you're traveling abroad. So if y'all are interested in getting started with Surfshark, click the link in the bio of this video and enter the promo code Yourwetsock for 83% off and 3 months for free.
You still sending her money? Or any kind of money for anything?
I'm helping her with like half rent.
I think that should stop. I think Ximena is using Michael to get her bills paid and live a lavish life down there. I don't know why he's making her his responsibility.
Firm handshakes to Mike's dad and grandfather. They both see the red flags and they're speaking their mind and they're saying a lot of truth. Look, y'all, I'm no saint myself. I've been a hustler my entire life. But for Ximena, here's the thing. Mike forgave you and sat with you and loved you when you lied to him about vital information. For example, you cannot have children. Yet he loved your children like they were his own. And in his speech, when he proposed to you, he even said that. He sat with you in these uncomfortable moments when he could have easily left and realized that you're a gold digger and you're a scammer. But he chose to forgive you, and for you to treat this guy like this and just constantly want to take things from him and empty out his pockets when you know for a fact that you don't respect him and you don't love him, you're fucked up. I just feel like even among thieves, this girl's a special kind of cold.
I really don't know. I mean, you can't buy love because when the money runs out, the love is gone.
I know you guys have your concerns, but Ximena's like the first person that I've actually loved. So I'm positive things are gonna work out for the best.
You're gonna really see a different side of this girl when you stop paying for everything. We're gonna see if she really loves you or not, bro. So at this point in the relationship, Mike has so much time and money invested that he feels like he needs to see Ximena and her family one more time. So he plans one final trip to go over there to Colombia, despite the advice his parents are giving him, such as cut your losses and move on. He needs to see her one more time. So Mike goes over to Colombia. When he gets there, he looks very nervous. So different than last time when Mike came, Ximena was not there at the airport to pick this dude up, which is kind of telling about her character, because if someone's covering my rent, I'm there at the airport 20 minutes early with food. Mike's really spun and nervous, and you can tell by his demeanor. So just when you think this dude's luck can't get any worse, he ended up stepping in poop and tracking it in the house. So let's roll the clip of that because it is mad funny.
Popón. Mira tus zapatos a ver.
¿Sí?
Por debajo, sí, huele a popó.
Mira.
I don't know about you guys, but I used to work on a farm in Montana, so I instinctively do a little shimmy before I walk into the house on the doormat outside. So Ximena chews Mike out for the whole dragging poop in the house situation, and then demands that he goes upstairs to wash the rug out himself. She then informs the viewers that because Mike didn't give her the money for the boob job, she went to a loan shark instead to get that money. This girl's still constantly pressing Mike about paying for her boob job, so I think she got the money from the loan shark, knowing damn well that if she harassed him enough, Mike will cough up the money to refinance her. She also tells Mike that after traveling all this way that he's inconveniencing her because she wanted to get her boob job done this month.
Tú me dijiste ya cuando estaba a punto de venir. Y tú te había dicho que no vinieras hasta que yo no me operara. Se aferró que él quería venir y que quería venir.
Mike, if this isn't a post-nut clarity moment, I don't know what is. This girl looks at you like she's disgusted with you, and you're doing the most to try and save this relationship. You need to wake up. I don't want this whole video to be negative. Let's look on the bright side, Socks. Because of this, now everyone knows that Ximena sucks and Mike is a good dude. Like, what a good showcase for this guy. I'm sure he's gonna have no problem finding the right girl after he's done being mistreated. What a good relationship audition tape this is for Mike. If you're a single mother, here's a dude that's gonna prioritize your happiness and treat your kids like they were his own. Oh my God, what? Let me just do a little Zorro snap. What a man. From the way Ximena talks and treats Mike, it's very clear that she is using him as a walking ATM for her and her children until her baby daddy gets out of prison. You as well as I know that respect is huge and key in a relationship, and at the end of the day, this girl does not respect this dude, which is why she's treating him like this.
It seems like you're surprised that I came, but is it a good surprise or is it a bad surprise?
Bien, o sea, normal.
Okay.
Later that night, Mike and Ximena go out to party with their friends, but Mike flew a long time to get over there to Colombia, and he didn't sleep on the plane because he's so spun and nervous about this entire situation. So he is very tired. Despite Mike wanting to go home, Ximena is very selfish, so she sends Mike home alone so that she can stay out all night partying with her friends.
Why did you stay out so late? What did you do?
Yo me quedé porque quería quedarme todo el rato tomando más.
Did you spend time with any men or anyone?
Hombres. Hoy había muchos hombres.
Show of hands, anyone surprised by this? I'm not. Ximena goes on to say that culturally in Colombia, it's very typical for people to stay out until 9 a.m. partying with their friends. Look, I'm from Las Vegas, so we can leave all the culture BS aside of it. Is it normal to do that when a dude prioritizes you, jumps on a plane, and flies to the other side of the world to see you, and he's your fiance? Is that normal to ditch him and go out with your friends? You could do that any night that this dude isn't there. This just shows the lack of respect that you have for this man.
¿A qué hora llegaste a casa anoche?
Llegué a las 9 de la mañana.
Also, partying until 9 a.m. is not that tight because you waste the entire day. I've done it many times, and there's nothing worse than going outside of a club, seeing that the sun is up, and then you're like, damn, I gotta go to Denny's and get that All-American Grand Slam. You go there, you pass out on the couch when you get home, you miss the entire day, and then you wake up and it's nighttime. I hate that.
It seems like she's not as happy to see me, and it feels like she doesn't have me as a priority anymore.
Mike's over here looking like when you ordered Dom from Wish.com. Ximena also promises Mike that as long as he's there, she won't ditch him to party all night with her friends, which isn't very reassuring because the minute this dude leaves, it's back to grinding on cock in the club. Next thing Ximena does is gaslight Mike and hit him with that classic line, "Don't you trust me?"
Si tú confiaras en mí, no estaríamos teniendo esta conversación. Tú no confías en mí y ya no quiero hablar más de esto. Me duele mucho la cabeza.
Then proceeds to go upstairs all heated and somehow try to make it like this is this dude's fault. Nah, we all have eyeballs. This shit's nationally televised. We see what the problem is, Ximena. It's you. So after an awful experience and a series of loaded conversations with Ximena, Mike takes her wedding dress shopping, which is strange to say the least.
Voy a salir, pero no vayas a mirar.
Okay, no.
Ahí. ahí.
Mike, my dude, you need to go see an eye doctor when you get back to the States because we had been seeing red flags with this girl and for some reason you're just still there. So usually when a couple's trying on wedding dresses together, I'm assuming that there's love in the room, not for this couple right here. When Ximena's trying on the dresses, she says that she looks like a princess and she looks divine, but something is preventing her from being happy in this moment, and it's the fact that she's unhappy with Mike. Like I've said throughout this entire video, dude's doing the most, and when she says this, it just shows how ungrateful this girl is.
¿Por qué si vas a pagar el vestido para mi operación? ¿Tú no me quieres dar el dinero?
This woman right here has no shame, and the reason why she's doing this is because she knows that the relationship is fizzling out. So she's trying to get Mike for that last bit of coin, and then when she has her new boob, she's gonna go and try and find a guy that she perceives as better than Mike. I got bad news for this girl. The grass isn't always greener on the other side. Sure, Mike has his shortcomings, but he's a genuine person, and he's not a user like you, Ximena. Here's the thing, bro. You can get all the cosmetic procedures you want done. You're still gonna be ugly because beauty is from within.
This doesn't make sense.
Sí tiene sentido porque si yo me opero, puedo trabajar, puedo ser modelo.
Ximena's like, I'm not having this surgery for Mike. I'm having the surgery for myself. Ximena the next moment, but I want Mike to pay for it. What? You get the best of both worlds. Chillin', I'll take it slow. I don't remember the words, but you guys get it.
But I like them the way they are. You don't need to have the surgery.
Pero me gusta saber dónde están. No es necesario.
Pues si no las tengo.
La cirugía.
Here's a crazy idea, chica. How about you get a job and pay for your boob job yourself, you moochie fuck? This girl right here is what I call a black hole because she just takes. She gives nothing in this relationship. She's gonna take everything from Mike and bleed him dry. And what Mike needs to realize is that it's never gonna change. This girl doesn't have any love for him and can't give him that love because she doesn't genuinely respect and love him. Yeah, I don't know how much luck you're gonna have in the modeling industry when you look a whole 10 years older than you really are.
Aún no tengo boobies. Me quiero operar. Es el día después de que tú te vayas para Nueva York. Te necesito el dinero para esta semana. ¿Me entiendes?
Dudes like Mike are highly slept on because he's just genuine and authentic, and yeah, he has confidence issues. Yeah, he has things to work on, but he's gonna put in the work to change, and he's such a giver in a relationship setting that, like, as a partner, how do you not like that?
Yo no me estoy operando para Mike, yo me estoy operando es para mí. No sé por qué no entiende eso. Y además, siempre quise ser modelo, entonces tal vez esto me genere para poder conseguir trabajo.
Shut the hell up, bitch.
Mike, as well as us, notices the changes in Ximena's behavior since he touched down in Colombia for the second time. When he goes to confront Ximena about the issues that they're facing, she hits him with the classic line, I need space.
Quiero un espacio, quiero tiempo, todavía no me quiero casar.
Don't you guys find it funny that now the furniture is paid for and the bills are paid? Ximena's throwing a fit because he wouldn't pay for her boob job, and now all of a sudden because of that, the love is gone.
Antier creo que fue, o sea, yo me levanté y tú viéndome como cosas raras, o sea, tú no duermes por estarme espiando, por estarme viendo, o sea, ¿qué es eso? O sea, no me gusta que me estén mirando, por eso quiero que duermas aparte.
This girl will find any far-fetched reason to be revolted by this man. My girlfriend did the same thing she's talking about, and she woke up before me and was staring at me. I'd probably just lick her face like a puppy because that stuff is cute when you actually like the person you're in a relationship with. I think the saddest part about the situation to me is that this girl's a mother and she dragged her kids into this situation and they really like Mike. As a mom, imagine choosing material possessions and money over stability and a father to your children. That would actually be a great dad. It's also funny how Ximena's all like, I don't like anyone looking at me or on top of me. Girl, you went to jail to intentionally get pregnant by one of the kids' fathers. You're dirty. Take a seat.
I'm not spying on you. I just like to look at you because you're beautiful. When you sleep, when you're up, you're beautiful all the time.
Let's be real about it. Obviously, we all knew this was going to happen since my first video on this couple, but it's still heartbreaking because we followed Mike's entire journey and we're all invested. I don't know about y'all, but in my opinion, Mike and Johnny are the best dudes to be on this season.
Pues a esa manera me estás perdiendo, la verdad que sí.
I think a big part of why we knew this was going to happen is because Mike has only had one serious relationship, and that was back in high school, so his relationship EXP is severely lacking. Mike is absolutely freaking out, so he calls his best friend to get advice about the Ximena situation. This kid's got a good head on his shoulders and always speaks facts, so hopefully he can convince our boy Mike to get out of there because he is suffering in Colombia right now.
Basically, she was saying, like, she needs space and to not be lovey and attentive.
Bro, she needs space. How does somebody who's in a long distance relationship, like literally,
another country, need space.
I had some expectations, but his friend exceeded those expectations with this fire advice. He also repeats a lot of the things that we've been saying about the situation. For example, Ximena doesn't love you, buy your ticket, leave. Mike, despite everything that's going wrong, is trying to stay optimistic. So Mike suggests his friend Nelsie translates for him and Ximena because she speaks Spanish.
Hey, Nelsie.
Hi, Mikey.
Ximena's right across the table from me. She's kind of doesn't want to talk.
What, she doesn't want to say hi now?
If you have eyeballs, you can tell that this girl is beyond checked out of the situation. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if she cheated on him the entire time. I think that when she looks at him, she feels guilty, which is why she treats him like trash. That makes the most sense to me, but let me know your theories below.
Siento que alguien me está viendo y me despierto y él está ahí viéndome como bicho raro. O sea, no duerme él ni me deja dormir a mí. O sea, no puedo dormir. Entonces por eso me tocó en un cuarto, que se vuelva a dormir en un cuarto aparte.
This is gutting to watch. I mean, even in front of your friend, Mike, she's not even pretending like she cares about you. She is beyond checked out. Mike has a bad habit of being in denial, but I think he's finally starting to smell the coffee. Do you guys get it? Because I have coffee.
Shut up, bitch!
Okay. During their conversation, it's also revealed that Ximena quit her job while Mike was financially supporting her during the pandemic.
That's suspicious.
Ahora todo cambia por lo que, o sea, ya sé cómo es él. Le gusta disfrutar. Está uno acá así y él... Tiene miles de cosas degeneradas, cochinas, puercas.
Their conversation ends with Mike and Ximena breaking up, and then Mike promised to buy a ticket back to the States. We're gonna say adios to Ximena because she's garbaggio. Now for Mike, maturity is realizing that self-respect is more important than love. Mike, I know you can do this, man. I'm rooting for you. Everybody's rooting for you. There's not one person that watched your segment and rooted against you. If anything, we're irritated because it's like, man, we want to protect this guy. He seems cool. From the minute you opened up playing with Legos, bro, you related to so many people that you don't even realize. Just seeing you do something that genuinely makes you happy is inspiring, man, because I feel like so many people go on the show and they want to show the best sides of themselves, and I feel like that just digs them in a bigger hole. You just got to stay being authentic, doing your thing, and Mike, you're gonna have no problem finding someone, man. I'm gonna keep covering your segment because more episodes are coming out. However, Ximena did post her new guy on TikTok and then quickly deleted the video. I'm sure she got a stern talking to from TLC, so we know that they are broken up. Honestly, it's for the best, man. You just gotta cut your losses, move on, do your thing, Mike, and good things are gonna happen in your life, brother. Guys, comment below, subscribe. Let's be friends. Follow me on Twitch and on Instagram right now.